Hey guys, Jonathan here from CorSec Props, and I just kind of wanted to step in and show you a little bit of a trick we learned, or kind of a neat idea we developed for using our eSun PLA Pro filament spools. I assume all of their filament spools are like this, so hopefully it works with whatever ones you guys get, but it's specifically designed to work with these guys. So, essentially we have a bunch of these. I've been collecting them. Okay, hoarding them. But because we got about 25 of them, I was looking at them, they're taking up a lot of space, and I was like, okay, what are we going to do with these? I haven't wanted to throw them away for a while because I was like, there's something cool here. I can find something to do, cable wrap, something, I don't know. So we stepped in and said, all right, let's look at it and see what we can do. So while I was cleaning up and moving it all around, I decided, hey, wait a minute, these look cool. Maybe they'd look cool on the wall. Da-da-da-da. So this is what I came up with. I designed this in Fusion 360, printed it out. And one of the things that really drives me nuts when people are like, what do I use my old filament spools for? Is that they come up with these clever ideas and they're all neat, but they take a lot of filament. This isn't much filament. It's about, I think, 25 grams or so. When I filled, I was like a 10% infill. So it's a little piece here, but it allows you to use them as mounts over here on the wall. So what did we do with these little spools? Well, I took a 1/4-inch drill bit and I drilled out these holes right here. That just allows me to drop in a acrylic rod, 1/4-inch acrylic rod in there. They fit in snug. I actually hammered them in with a hammer, so everything looked pretty neat. And this is kind of what we came up with. So let's show you all of that stuff. So as you can see, we have a bunch of props on the wall, and you know, this is something I've wanted to do for a while. It allows me to mix and match things. This is sort of our background for Twitch and also the filming corner, where we're going to be doing a lot of talking and stuff, and I'm going to be hanging props up here a lot. And I want to be able to change them out, so when I talk about certain subjects, I can come in and sort of retool it. So it's sort of a multi-use place. Now, if you're at home wanting to do this, I would highly recommend going through and doing more of a permanent install. You might glue things in where I wouldn't, or add catches and stuff to kind of help keep everything in place. If you have kids or cats, you know, any kind of pet that might be running into this on a regular basis, it might be a good idea to keep them pretty secure. But let's show you what we can do. So Milo here is attached using just a single one. Now, I wouldn't normally put one there, but I haven't done the second row. I'm going to do another row up and down, and that allows me to sort of position him so I can put a prop at a decent angle and then attach it at 2 different points and hold it. And the real kicker is the 2 rods here are pretty neat in that physically you need pretty much 2 connections, 3 to make something perfectly secure, but having those 2 kind of connections allows things to really be stable, especially if you've got another point where they can sit. So these rotate, so they're very versatile in that they can be positioned anyway. So if I wanted Milo, for instance, to sit over here and turn this direction, well, then I can just do that and it holds it in. So let's rotate it the other way and get it back. And right back where we started. Now, like I said, normally I'd have a 3rd connection with that one. So Chastaful here, which we'll have a video on later, because we're just about done with it, is held on at the bottom by its foot because it's a big long prop, and I can hang it in here, and it's just held on by 2 small pegs. So those pegs are right here. They rotate pretty good, and I can see where they're at and adjust it a little bit. So for instance, it can sit here, or I can rotate it a little bit more, and that will pull it this direction a little bit more. So it's, like I said, it's really easy to adjust things and move things around, and I'm really excited about that, so you can position stuff that they look cool. Now, as we go to John's sword, this is just held on by 2 pegs, and it's just vertically held. It's really good for swords and stuff like that, but it's also got the LEDs installed. Now, this is just experimental. I haven't really worked it all out yet, but I am going to rig them all with LEDs. I'm going to come up with some kind of control system and sort of tie that all in. The end goal is to put this all into Twitch. So when somebody subs on Twitch or does something crazy over there, we can go ahead and take and have these flash or do things or change colors. And I want each prop to sort of be its own beacon, to have its own backlight and to look cool. So John's secondary color is blue, so we could have this nice blue background. if I was going to do Chastaful, I'd have a green black background on that, and Milo would probably have a red. And so then that can mix and match and look cool, and sort of add to an ambiance and a neat little sort of backlighting effect to everything, so everything looks cool in, well, camera shots and on Twitch and stuff, but also just because, wow, the stuff lit up on your wall. Now, this is optional, but we did design the brackets so that those are in there, and like I said, John's sword's just on there by 2 pegs. We pull that off, and again, just 2 little acrylic pegs here, and these are wrapped around. Now, there's enough space for these LEDs in there. They're positioned to illuminate this top plate, to really get it to glow, and then there's a little via down here at the bottom where you can pull out your control, command and control kind of stuff. So then I'm going to run that all the way across here, and I'm probably going to do them in sets of lines. I haven't really figured it all out yet. If they're all addressable, it really doesn't matter how. So if you got NeoPixels and stuff, which may end up where we have to go for that, or I can just kind of build a little module that fits in here and allows me to change the colors. But that's the idea, and hopefully you like it. Hopefully it's cool. Hopefully it gives you some cool ideas, and hopefully you enjoyed this little video here, just me showing off my new prop mounting system. So it not only recycles those pesky filaments you have laying around, but it also kind of looks cool, and I like it. So hopefully you guys think it's cool too. If you're interested in it, we've got a write-up on the website. You go down there, there's a link in the description that'll take you to where you can get the files. It'll show you a little more in deep kind of detail on how we did everything, and it'll just sort of give you an overview. Plus you'll be there, and you can check out our website while you're there, because there's cool stuff over there, and we're adding stuff every day. Now, in addition to that, if you're just seeing this for the first time, go ahead and maybe take a peek at our Twitch page at twitch.tv/CorSecProps. That's where you're going to be able to find me 3 days a week doing Fusion 360 kind of stuff. We're working on some really good projects now. We have quite a bit in the works, and we're starting on and we've just begun to start on our new project for making a fully animatronic Snowball from Overwatch. So hopefully you all want to jump in on that and check us out and hang out with us over there. In addition, hang out here on YouTube, because we'll have more stuff coming as the year progresses. And hopefully it'll be a little more in-depth than just this little video here, but I thought it was a cool idea, and I thought I'd show it off and see what you guys thought about it, and more importantly, see what you guys can do with it. So if you have any, if you have other additional ideas or modifications you want to make, then I'd just love to see what you guys do with them. Hope you have a good day, and don't have too much fun.